Well, it looks like I was wrong and it's about to get ugly. Let's discuss. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Dano and Frank, our Patriot Bald Eagle. If you have to hit pause on this video to get your coffee or whatever beverage you deem necessary, go ahead and do that now. This will be a lengthy discussion. Going to get right into it here, guys. Been seeing a lot of price increases lately. Today, I went to Sam's Club. A couple of you guys have been saying that some prices have been going up at Sam's Club, and sure enough, you are correct. We're seeing prices go up on meat. We saw some okay prices on produce. I'm not going to give anything away too much of what I saw today, but as what we've been seeing as a whole the last couple weeks. Meat prices are skyrocketing. And what I mean by I was wrong, I thought we had maybe some breathing time here. I thought we had some time to stock up on some of these great deals, which I hope all of you have, as we've been pointing out the best deals that we have seen in some of the stores that we shop at. Now, Meijer, I noticed a huge increase on their chuck roast. Their chuck roast meats, $8.39 a pound. $8.39 a pound regular price. It is on sale this week for $5.99 a pound. So if you shop at Meijer and you like roast, good quality, I'll say that, $5.99 a pound, you better get on it. And I saw so many price increases today at Sam's Club, I was just in shock. I went in there to kind of just show the sales, and it kind of took a turn, which there are some good deals at Sam's Club, and arguably still, with the price increases we saw, if you can buy a little bit in bulk, you're still saving a little bit of money from what the regular prices are from some other stores, but still, it's hard. It's really hard. I know people always ask me, like, is a Sam's Club membership worth it? Yeah, it still is, with the rate of the way things are going up in price. These prices are getting outrageous, guys. Outrageous. Something has to be done. There has to be, we all have to reach some common ground here. The best thing that I noticed at Sam's Club today was the gas. It is $3.57 a gallon average here, which is very high for Cincinnati. It's $3.24 at Sam's Club. So there's that. It was a little bit of a deal on that. And there's some okay sales that we do go over. But I was just overwhelmed with a lot of different price increases that we saw at Sam's Club today. And it's going to keep coming, guys. As to where I said I was wrong, well, I do still believe that second, third week of July, we're going to see some pretty hefty increases. We're seeing price increases on things that we're not used to seeing. Things like, it's funny, some places will have peaches for like 99 cents a pound right now. And I guess it depends on what kind you're getting, right? Like the Georgia peaches, the southern peaches, or you can find them for 99 cents a pound. But then we're finding other like peaches for like $2.99 a pound, $3.29 a pound. That's the regular price now at Meijer. It's unbelievable. Nectarines for unbelievable prices. Plums for crazy prices. We're finally seeing some decent deals on strawberries. But how long is that going to last? I mean, I know they're in season right now. They're a little cheaper. But we're seeing the highest regular prices on produce, even out of season, than we've ever have. Lots of price increases on produce at Sam's as well. I'm curious to get back out to Costco to see if a lot of their prices have gone up too. Usually things like meat and produce, some of your local Costco and Sam's, it could vary in price, depending on where you live in the country. But it is just crazy how expensive these things are getting, guys. I mean, we were saying this a year or two ago, and now it's even more and more. That's why we always say on the channel, stock up on the sales as you see them, because who knows what the prices are going to be like tomorrow or next week. I mean, it's just in a matter of hours, they could be changing price stickers. One of our longtime viewers was saying that you've been noticing heavy price increases at Publix. You live in Florida. I'm not surprised. Between some of the places that I've seen, I remember there was like a year there when I'd gone back to Florida a couple times, and I checked a couple different Publix, and I was surprised by how expensive the produce was. But then the next year, I noticed that a lot of the prices were still the same. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're starting to go up as well. It seems like everything is. And I know it's not just food, but that's really what we're covering today. Because it's important. Everybody has to eat. There's things going on, around the world with high heat, drought, and then we have places around the world that are just oversaturated with rain, causing issues there as well. Plus, we have other issues, with countries getting angry at each other, and not going to go into all that. There's a lot of reasons here why prices continue to rise, and we need to pay attention. We need to make sure, again, that we are stocking up on some of these things, not so much just for the price, because the more supply and demand and everything like this, we got to watch out for some of the different shortages as well. But I will say, with all the price increases that I saw at Sam's Club today, it looked like the store was full. I mean, they're getting a lot of stuff in. It looked a lot better than it did a few weeks ago when I went to Sam's Club. So there is that. I saw plenty of sugar, plenty of salt, a lot of that stuff coming in. Salt, the price is still the same, 4 pounds, $2.18 for the Morton's iodized salt. It's a good deal. It's a good deal, and I would get it because a lot of stores, it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. Spices were full. Good to see that. So lots of full shelves. The issue that we're seeing is the prices. So maybe that's what happens. We always talk about these things going away, coming back at a higher price. That's usually what we see. Also, pay attention in the video for some shrinkflated items, right? That's kind of the same as prices going up, because you're even if you're paying the same price, but you're getting less, well, then you're paying more for it. A lot of you guys were wanting me to do a video on this. I know that we have been seeing a lot of prices go up lately, but I've been kind of just focusing on the sales lately. Sometimes when it's overwhelming, it kind of takes me off guard. It was a little frustrating at Sam's today, I gotta say. And the place was empty. I mean, there wasn't anybody at Sam's. I mean, there's some people, but not as much as I'm used to seeing. It is a Tuesday, June 25th, 2024, just for point of reference here. We try to document these things as we go along. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys. Really helps us out a lot. Don't forget to like and share our videos to your social media. Help spread the message. Let's get this message out here. Let's make sure that all of our friends and family know what's going on. As I am in and out of these stores virtually every day or every other day. There's a lot of things that I see. There's a lot of trends that I see. It's kind of funny that here we are with these heavy amount of price increases in a store, and then it's a full store. So I almost think like, okay, so are these manufacturers, are they working out contracts? Because that's what happens. We see it plain as day at places like Aldi. Okay, because Aldi, to keep their prices as low as possible, they will literally take an item off the shelf for a long time to make sure that they get their price. You'll notice that a lot of items at Aldi will go up a penny or a couple pennies, right? Not much, right? Well, that's because they're waiting out for that deal. Like when we noticed that all Aldi, apparently, well, at least from our viewers, we're getting a lot of comments on a lot of the Dakota beans, particularly the Dakota kidney beans and some of the chili beans that were gone. They were completely gone for months. For like 2 months, they were gone at ours, and a lot of our viewers were saying, yeah, we can't find the Dakota's Pride beans. Couldn't find those anywhere. They came back. Now, they came back at a couple pennies. In my opinion, that's Aldi winning. Okay, that's Aldi winning the battle of the prices, because they were not going to pay that or pay the extra price, because they want to be a little bit below Walmart, which we just saw Walmart's prices on beans go up as well. They just went from 82 cents a can to 86 cents a can. I'm expecting all these things. I'm going to fill you in here on some of the Dano secrets, okay? So listen up, Danomites. This is what happens. Now, everybody that has been talking about the canned tomatoes and all that stuff. Now, you guys may not see a lot of these comments because they're from older videos. We have people coming in from older videos all the time. And they leave comments on these older videos. Well, I can see them in my YouTube studio thing that just pop up. So to some of our new viewers, I'm speaking about them as well. Lots of comments from past videos on different canned tomato products. It was an issue for us about a year ago. It was a little bit of an issue about a month ago with a lot of people on the channel. Not so much around here. Not so much around here, but it was an issue. Hunt's canned tomatoes. I haven't really seen any shortages other than it's not as full as usual. We did just have a price increase a couple months ago, though, on Hunt's tomato products. Remember, they went from they're $1.50 a can, now regular price pretty much everywhere. $1.45 a can for Rotel at Meijer, $1.50 a can for the Rotel, the diced tomatoes and green chilies that everybody always comments on, at Kroger, regular price. Okay, and the big thing here is that we haven't seen a lot of sales. So, kind of my thing is like, okay, are these going to either one of two things? One, they're just not going to have any sales on it, which we have seen a couple, but we're not seeing them on sale like we used to. Okay. And I feel like that's what's happening. Kind of like the thing with the coffee. We haven't seen many good sales on coffee lately. Some that haven't gone up in price yet. Okay, now some of the cheaper coffees that went up in price a while back, okay, we've seen some sales on those, but not as good. A lot of the big name brand coffees we're not finding good deals on them anymore. The canisters of Folgers on sale for $8.99. That's ridiculous. You know, we're waiting out for the $6.99 deals. Then it went up to $7.99, $8.99. I point this stuff out all the time, guys. If you are new, or if you've joined us tonight and you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe as we try to provide as much information on these things as we go along, as we can, to try and keep you up to date with what's going on in the stores, to try and help save you some money on groceries. I mean, that's what we do. You know, we've been adding some more fun videos. It was a lot of fun doing some of our videos, some of our live show. We hit 45,000 subscribers a couple days ago. Did a live show on that. It was very exciting having you guys on here. Did a live show at the water park the other day. So we try to add some entertainment in here too, because we have to break away from some of the doom and gloom every now and then. So I try to put out some videos, you know, where we can have some fun together. We can have some fun. So make sure you stay tuned for that too. If you don't want to miss an upload, for one, I don't know if you can trust that bell notification. Go ahead and click it. Click all. So if you do that, then you'll see our notifications pop up every day. I put a video out every day at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Every day. I am a daily YouTube vlogger. I will have something out here for you every day, sometimes at night with some of these coffee rants. So, but just remember, at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Dano will be on your YouTube channel, your YouTube TV, whatever you like. And I mean, been getting a lot of comments saying people watch us on their TV. And yeah, don't feel like you have to, you know. I appreciate it. One of our longtime viewers was saying, you know, they wanted to go on to their phone so they could leave a comment. We appreciate it. We do. I mean, you know, just we're glad that you're enjoying the videos. But, you know, it's funny because somebody asked me the other day, I ran into one of you guys at the store and asked me, you know, what do I think of some of the fast food prices? Like, have I seen some of the prices at McDonald's? Well, I don't eat a lot of McDonald's. I will say the last time I got an orange juice. I'll do the breakfast. It's hard for me to do anything else from McDonald's. I got the McMuffin, the sausage McMuffin with the egg, a hash brown, and an orange juice, which I know they upcharge a little bit for an orange juice, but it was a little over $11. And that was the last time I'd had McDonald's. I was like, forget it. Like, that's crazy. For something that was $5 or $6 a couple years ago and now has almost doubled. We're going to see more and more of these things as well, guys. One of our longtime viewers was talking about Wendy's, kind of what made me think about it, that you pay $12. $12 for a single sandwich, fries, and a drink. $12. Now, you know, it's crazy, and I understand. You know, I know all about being on the run and just having to get a snack or something to eat. Well, you really got to think about it these days. You really do. I got those little omelet bites from Dunkin'. I got a large coffee and those little omelet bites. It was a little over $7 for 2 little omelet bites. Now, you know, I'm going to do a video or something. It's like I feel like, oh, I left the house, I left the home here, and I have to eat something, right? And it was like I wanted to get something that wasn't too heavy. Got that, and it was like, man, I started thinking about that, like $7 for a large coffee and 2 little omelet bites. I was like, and I was still hungry, but at least it was enough to get me through the video. But, you know, guys, everything is going to continue to rise in price. There's a lot of things that have gone up in price at Sam's Club. I am really, like, I could really blow up right now on how bad it's looking at Sam's Club. I got to the point where I was getting frustrated and was like, had to calm down, and I went to, I was just focusing on the sales there for a little bit. Focusing on those for a little bit. But I tried to keep the video under 30 minutes. We may go back to Sam's Club. Keep in mind, too, that a lot of the stuff, even though it's very high price at Sam's Club, it's still a little cheaper than some of the regular prices at Kroger. But see, here's the deal, okay? Sales at Kroger, digital coupons, the buy 5 or more, all these different deals, when you get those, you're saving more than what you're saving most of what you're going to get from Sam's Club. If you do it right, if you do the coupons, the different sales that they have going on, you're going to ultimately save more. Making a membership to Sam's Club, I don't know. Every time I go into Sam's Club and they have like these huge increases on prices and stuff, I start thinking to myself, is it really worth it anymore? It is, because a lot of the things that we get make it worth it. You know, other things other than food really make it worth it. Even like a lot of the snacks and stuff like that, peanuts and cashews and stuff like that have really gone up at Sam's Club. But you're still getting a lot more than what you're going to get at some stores for, you know, I don't know, you're not really saving a huge ton. You pretty much got to do like you do anywhere else anymore. You got to go in there shopping the sales. You got to try and find the deals that you like. We always get comments on the chunk chicken breast, the premium Members Mark chicken breasts, the 6 cans. It's still on sale for under $12. Who knows what that... I remember at one point that had gotten up to almost $17, and we saw the prices dramatically drop. I wonder who dropped them first. Was it Costco or Sam's Club? Because usually they're like neck and neck with their prices. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't want to spoil everything, okay? So we'll just check out the video tomorrow. But we'll talk about this in another coffee rant coming up here at some point. But just wanted to come on here tonight and talk some about this because I was wrong. I mean, it's happening now. It's happening now. We're seeing massive price increases on a lot of different grocery products. And you know, it's like when I visited Grocery Outlet the other day, I wonder how much of those numbers were in fact, like, because, you know, stores know things before we do. They know what their prices are going to be probably about a month ahead of time. Some things they'll have to adjust, like dairy, meat. That's why we've been seeing a lot of things at like Aldi, been seeing it at Sam's Club, some other places where they have like their big stickers down so that they can change the price if they have to, or it'll see marked as priced. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no, this is what it is for this second. That could change. I know a lot of people were worried about that with Walmart, with their digital price things coming, and it does look like that's rolling out, the digital price stickers. They've come out and said that you don't have to worry about them changing prices as you go to the register and then it's a different price. They came out and said that. I don't, you know, we'll see. Only time will tell. Make sure you let us know down in the comments. Have you all seen any of the digital stickers at Walmart yet? Have you seen them at your Walmart yet? If you have, make sure you let us know down below. I know they've rolled out everywhere at Aldi. Our Aldi has, it's all digital stickers. It's okay. Like I've said in previous videos, now the sale price is real big, but it's real hard to read all the other little information on there now. It used to be kind of even, where it was all somewhat difficult to read. Now it's easy to see like the Aldi saver prices and everything because they're pretty big, which I do like. But if you want to see what you're really saving, better bring that magnifying glass with you. Anyway, yeah, it's happening, guys. It is happening. The prices are getting bigger and bigger. You know, years ago, I was very optimistic. Years ago, I mean, most of you know who've been on the channel for a long time. I would reply to people saying, well, I have hopes that the prices will level out here at some point or prices will start coming down. for what we've seen come down isn't enough impact. Even the prices that we've seen come down are still way higher than they were a year or two ago. So, and I'm not complaining, right? It's good that prices have come down on some things. Some things. Excuse me. But, well, like what I was saying, let me get back to Grocery Outlet for a second. I wonder if prices that they were researching of these stores of things to come, I wonder if those were the prices that they were basing everything on as far as like elsewhere prices, like kind of everybody else's prices. I don't know. I don't know, but if that's the case, then we really need to buckle down and start stocking up on some of our foods. Might be a good idea if you go to Sam's Club, find a deal on a deep freezer, and start packing away some different meats. Use that Food Saver machine. Love that Food Saver machine. It is great. Pack things away all nicely and frozen. One of our longtime viewers actually gifted us a Food Saver machine, and it is awesome. Definitely worth having, especially now, guys. Especially now. It's getting ridiculous. It's been getting ridiculous. It's like I'm trying not to go too crazy. I don't want to get the blood pressure going here. But it's, I've tried and tried to just point out the sales and everything else, but as we're looking this direction is changing its ways. These things are on sale. These things are going up in price or shrinkflating. We are seeing that the coffee industry, the coffee businesses must know something that we don't. They must know something we don't because they're trying the trickery. They're shrinking. They're shrinking in size. We saw it with Green Mountain. Now we're seeing it with Maxwell House. Pay attention to Maxwell House tomorrow. I know a lot of our viewers like Maxwell House. It may be too late. It may be too late. Hopefully you have stocked up on it. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I hope everybody was stocking up on that Folgers deal that Sam's Club had last month. I don't know. Don't want to spoil anything. I want to, but I won't. I do try to keep the videos somewhat entertaining. But it's more of an informative video as we need to make sure that we're paying attention to all this stuff. It's crazy, guys. It's a crazy world. We need to stay in tune. We need to make sure that we are looking after our families as well. We need to make sure that we're talking. I talk about these things to my family and friends all the time. I mean, they know what I do on the channel here, so they're always talking to me about these things, and they ask me, what do we do? How do we solve this? How do we fix it? And the thing is, there's some ways that, the only thing I know is to make sure that when we see a sale, that we jump on it. When you find that right deal, I have a thing where I don't overpay for anything. Most of you guys know I have my certain products that I just don't overpay for certain things. I'll just quit eating it. I mean, it's like if it's gonna be over that price that I've always gotten it on sale for, I'm done. A lot of things, that I've kept that I buy today, the sale price when the sale price comes out, very rare that I find a sale price on something that isn't higher than what the regular price was. Some even a year ago, some even a few months ago. That's how bad it's gotten. That's how high these prices have gotten. I have people stop me every day. A lot of people know me from the channel and they talk about some of the things that they buy that they've just given up on in life because it's like you have your limits. I agree. And the more and more that we stop buying these things that are way overpriced, they're going to have to drop the prices or they'll go out of business. Either way, I'm not paying some of these prices. I refuse. I will continue. I still make the Sam's Club membership worth it. If I stop buying some of the things at Sam's Club, or if the things that I do buy skyrocket in price and it just I have my limits. I have my limits in here. It's not like I'm jotting notes down. Oh, I'm not going to pay this much or whatever. No, I know what I'm going to pay. I can remember numbers, as most of you guys know. So it's maybe a little easier for me. I understand that we don't all have the same prices for everything, and or you may not see, or you may not have a lot of the stores that we have. That's why I try to visit Walmart, Sam's Club, Aldi, because I know everybody has those stores. Or Kroger, because Kroger, there's Kroger owned stores all over the country. So as to where some of the prices may be different, at least we can compare the sales and the deals and stuff like that. So, I will continue the journey to try and help everyone save as much money as you can as we go along, because you guys are helping us too. When we hear something going up in price in Indianapolis or Kentucky or anywhere in the country for that matter, then it's good to take note that these things are probably going to be going up in price here too. Everybody was talking about the Domino sugar out west like 2 or 3 months ago. And I was like, oh, it's about to go up. Sure enough, a month later, $5.49 at Kroger. Highest it's ever been. You can find it way cheaper at some other places though. Luckily, Walmart is $4.46. That's probably the cheapest place to get a 4-pound bag of Domino sugar. Anyway, guys, that was my rant for the day. Keep your head on a swivel. Make sure that you are stocking up on the sales as you see them. And we'll see what happens. We're, continue to follow along on our journey here as we go shopping throughout and just trying to make sure that I always try to point out things that people are having trouble finding. If we can find them, and then we'll discuss maybe some online options and stuff like that. Going to try and start adding more things like that into the channel. Just to put the word out there, like if you get like the children's medicine that continues to be an issue in Canada, and in some of the northern states here as well. So children's medicine seems to still be a bit of an issue. It hasn't been low around here anywhere. So, and that's what my point is, talking about some of the online options, maybe able to order some of those things online. Just an example. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.